Welcome again to another Word from Stillwood, our home here in the Smokies. As we pondered and prayed about what we wanted to share with you, while we all struggle with this most recent surge of COVID-19, and at the same time, many of us are preparing to celebrate Thanksgiving Day. Well, the Lord seemed to nudge us in a very specific direction. One small pointer appeared on the cover of a Christmas catalog. Give comfort, share joy. Thank you, L.L. Bean.
Well, Karen, comfort seems to be in very high demand this season. And some of the most moving words came from you, our viewers, who shared with us your own reflections. So we won't keep them to ourselves. Instead, we'll build this short video on your profound insights, which we suspect many other viewers may share as well.
For starters, there's this email from a woman in Massachusetts that really touched our hearts. She wrote, thank you for this word today. Until a few days ago, I really had not allowed myself to feel the time we are living through. Just forging ahead, doing what needed to be done to get through it. And my heart had become heavy, like a stone, nay, a rock, nay, a boulder. I had just kept trying to avoid emotions like grief, sadness, rage, loss. I think I always believed I had to be strong. And that's the way I've been handling this time of stress. But now, I will have a wee bit less reliance on my own fortitude and lean more on the divine.
Karen, as you were offering this reflection, I was thinking that's exactly how I and all the guys were taught to function. Just forge ahead. You can do it. But it looks like many women, resourceful moms, women healthcare workers, teachers, have all had to adopt similar coping skills. So, all of us, men and women both, may need to focus more of our awareness on the Holy One, in whose hands we are meant to rest, in whose love we can always trust.
To be a bit personal here, I'd like to share with you an image which is helping me very much. It is an old family photo taken when I was not quite 2 years old in 1943. My mom, her parents, and siblings are gathered in a group. What touches me is that my grandpa is standing there with me settled securely on his hip. I have one arm around his neck, and with the other hand, I'm waving some toy. So safe, so free.
Images like that can be so powerful when we feel afraid and uncertain about how people all around us are reacting to crises and restrictions. Well, another viewer from Canada asked a spot-on question when she wrote, have you ever felt that you need everybody and everything on earth because you are connected to it all? That in some beautiful way, God, I usually call him Papa, she said, has turned the entire world over to our care, and that you and I and everyone else can help heal what is sick and suffering simply because we and everyone, everything else are connected to, part of, and responsible for all that is created. I can't really explain it in words, she said, although I think she did a good job. It's not as overwhelming as it might tend to be. It's simply a knowing and a desire to heal that is rooted in love for all human beings and all of nature.
As I listen to this, the word that comes to my heart is compassion. That English word that means to suffer with, to care deeply about all that surrounds us and touches us. It reminds me again of the tagline on that catalog. Give comfort, share joy. Truth to tell, we all need comforting, to be cared for, to know that someone is literally standing strong with us. I'm quite sure we can only share joy when we have it in our own hearts. We are approaching the season we usually characterize as joyous. But this year, surrounded by pandemic and political strife, what kind of joy have we to share?
Well, even in dark and dangerous times, Karen, I believe that joy can be found when our hearts are free of our own darker demons. When we're free enough to dance, so to speak, with our better angels. An outstanding example of how we can be liberated from our anger, grief, and fear is expressed in the following blessing. And it goes like this. O Lord, remember not only the men and women of good will, but also those of ill will. But do not remember all the suffering they have inflicted on us. Remember the fruits that we have bought thanks to this suffering. Our comradeship, our loyalty, our humility, our courage, our generosity, the greatness of heart which has grown out of all this. And when they come to judgment, let all the fruits which we have borne be their forgiveness. This was written by an unknown prisoner in a Ravensbrück concentration camp during World War II.
That is one of the most powerful expressions of forgiveness and mercy that I have ever heard. It involves so much willingness to let go of our hurts and angers. I know if I let go of even one small hurt, my own heart grows lighter, more supple, and I often find joy seeping in to fill that empty place. We can't share what we don't have. So if we want to spread joy in our world, we have to make room for it in our hearts. We start by counting our blessings, the fruits born out of life situations that may have beat up on us. So often, anger flares from hidden fears and deep pains. So compassion and expands our hearts enough to hold these fruits of comradeship, loyalty, humility, courage, generosity, and even greatness of heart.
Last month, we shared with you a sung version of a reflection by the 14th century mystic Julian of Norwich. Many of you let us know how much that meant to you. So we thought we'd push our luck a bit further. We would like to close by sharing with you this bit of compelling wisdom from a 13th century German laywoman, Mechthild of Magdeburg, that seems to express quite beautifully what we've been considering here. Again, the music is composed by Briege O'Hare, an Irish Poor Clare, and it is sung by a Sister of Mercy, Marie Cox.
Pour out compassion and mercy from the depths of your heart, and give to the poor and the broken the service of your love. In so far as you do these holy deeds with all the love of your soul, then you will resemble me, your God, and I will make you whole. If you seek out and find the stranger, and comfort the lonely of heart, and offer them your friendship and my justice you impart. And so far as you do these holy deeds with all the love of your soul, then you will resemble me, your God, and I will make you whole. So pour out compassion and mercy from the depths of your heart, and give to the poor and the broken the service of your love. In so far as you do these holy deeds with all the love of your soul, then you will resemble me, your God, and I will make you
Our thanks to each of you for taking this time with us again, and we extend to each of you our very best wishes for a happy Thanksgiving. May we be grateful for all we receive, as well is all we are spared. Goodbye. Until next time.